When God created the world, before God said, "Vayehi or," let there be light, something amazing was already happening. You see that our sages teach us that the world was filled with light. Not the light of the sun or the moon or the stars, but a special kind of light that had a special Hebrew word, or, can you say or? Haganuz. Or Haganuz, which is a special hidden light. Now, this light was there before creation, and this light was dense and was everywhere. And so in order to make space for the world, God gathered up that light and contained it and packed it into a vessel, into a bottle. And this light was so powerful and so intense that the vessel holding it couldn't quite contain it. And so it cracked and burst open. And when it broke, little sparks of light scattered everywhere. Now, these sparks landed in all kinds of different places, in trees and in leaves, in animals and in ordinary things for me, in cups of coffee and in ice cream cones, and even inside of us. Now, our sages say one of our greatest purposes in the world is to help to uncover those hidden sparks of light, to help them shine forth and bring God and creation into our lives and into the world each and every day. And so how do we do that? By the ways in which we move through the world, by how we pay attention, by the ways we show up for one another, and how we act with kindness and generosity. Now, this hidden light, this Or Haganuz, is the light that tells us and helps us to see not just the world as it is, but the world as it could be. This light helps us see goodness and holiness and beauty in each other. And in this week's Torah portion, Vayera, we find two people who knew exactly how to reveal that light. And their names are Abraham and Sarah. And right at the start of the Parsha, we find Abraham sitting outside of his home, sitting outside of his tent, and the text says, Vayera elav Adonai, and God appeared to him. Now, Abraham was sitting right at the entrance to his home, and he looks up and sees three strangers, three individuals, three people, perhaps even three messengers of God, people he did not know. And they were walking towards him. Now, he doesn't wait. He actually runs to greet them. And Abraham and Sarah welcome them in. And they feed them and they give them a place to rest. In that moment, through their generosity and kindness, our ancestors showed us how to uncover sparks of light through acts of kindness like hachnasat orchim, welcoming guests into our homes. Now, one way we find this light, of course, is through action like this, and another is through study and learning, all of which we share in here at Temple Beth Elohim. Now, tonight we celebrated our consecration students as they began their journey of studying Torah, of learning its wisdom and uncovering its sparks of light. And together in community and with your families and with your partnership, our students will begin to see how these lessons of our tradition guide us towards a more perfected world and moving a little bit closer on our shared path towards shalom, towards wholeness and peace. And when we learn together, when we care for one another, when we welcome each other with joy, all of those sparks of light join together. And just like Abraham and Sarah, just like their home, our communal home can become filled with that exact same light. And so if you are a consecration student, I'm going to ask you to stand up. Can you stand up right where you are? Some of you in the choir too. If you're a consecration student, will you stand up? We want to see you. Now, if you are a consecration parent, will you stand up? And so we want to say to you, to your consecration students and to your families, may the light of Torah shine through each of you. May the story of our people inspire you. And may you learn to see the world as Abraham and Sarah saw it, with open eyes and open hearts and a tent wide open in generosity. May your learning be filled with wonder, your questions with courage, and your hearts with kindness. And may all of our lights join together. Make this community illuminate with shalom, with peace and wholeness and joy. And so we say, Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is and how pleasant it is to dwell together in sacred community and to share this makom as one. You may be seated.